How's it going, folks? Club football has taken on hiatus, but international games and transfer rumors still can make these days no less entertaining. So be quick to give a like to this video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get the show on the pitch. Hansi Flick has been sacked as manager of Germany in the wake of Saturday's 4-1 home-friendly defeat to Japan. Manchester United have suspended Antony from training due to allegations of domestic abuse, the club's press service has confirmed. Barcelona will extend Lamine Yamal's contract until 2030 as soon as the footballer turns 18. Juventus striker Dusan Vlahovic could be available in the next transfer window, with Arsenal set to renew interest, the Sunday Express informs. Inter Milan and Netherlands defender Denzel Dumfries has already scored 1 goal and delivered 4 assists in 5 appearances for the club and his national team in the ongoing season. Liverpool are lining up a move for Fluminense midfielder André in the January transfer window, ESPN reports. Luis Rubiales has announced his intention to resign as president of the Royal Spanish Football Federation following the scandal over him kissing Spain's Jenny Hermoso at the Women's World Cup final. PSG's Marco Verratti is expected to arrive in Doha today ahead of Al Arabi move, Fabrizio Romano writes. Ballon d'Or nomination? This is just the beginning. I'll work hard to make sure I achieve all my dreams. Football fans tribe quotes Napoli striker Victor Osimhen. Al Hilal and Serbia forward Aleksandar Mitrovic has netted 2 hat-tricks in the last 3 appearances for club and national team. Xavi's salary will double following the renewal of his contract with Barcelona, according to Marca. Trabzonspor have confirmed the signing of former Arsenal winger Nicolas Pepe, who has become a free agent. Former Borussia Dortmund attacker Anthony Modeste will soon be part of Egypt's Al Ahly, Footmercato claims. Inter Milan are considering a January bid for Napoli midfielder Eljef Elmas. I think PSG is the best team I've played in. The team has backup in every position with players with a lot of quality. Telefoot reports Ousmane Dembele's words. Real Madrid will consider Manchester City's Julian Alvarez as a backup option if they are unable to sign Paris Saint-Germain's Kylian Mbappe next summer. Tottenham have agreed the purchase of 16-year-old Hajduk Split centre-back Luka Vuskovic, the Evening Standard reports. Liverpool are in talks to extend the contract with their left-back Konstantinos Tsimikas until 2027-28. Hansi Flick is the first coach in the 123-year history of the DFB to be sacked. All previous 10 coaches left the job voluntarily, Sky Germany notes. Gennaro Gattuso is on the list of potential candidates to take over at Lyon in the event that current coach Laurent Blanc is dismissed. Sources at Manchester United seem doubtful that there is a way back for Jadon Sancho under Erik ten Hag, The Telegraph reports. Bayern Munich, Leipzig, AC Milan, Inter, Roma and Saudi clubs all wanted to sign Alvaro Morata, but the player's priority was and still is Atletico Madrid. AS Roma are eyeing Monza's Michele Di Gregorio as Rui Patricio's future replacement, Tuttosport writes. I just felt last season went well for me personally, but not for Spurs as a team. I felt it was time to take another step and take another challenge. The thing I felt the most since I've been at Bayern Munich is the pressure. It's not just wanting to win, you have to win, Harry Kane was quoted as saying by the Mirror. Chelsea are keeping close tabs on Strasbourg midfielder Habib Diarra. In the winter transfer window, Saudi clubs will once again try to lure Robert Lewandowski out from Barcelona, eSport 3 informs. Rodrigo Goes has scored 3 goals in his last 2 appearances for Brazil, having scored just once in his first 13 appearances for the senior national team. At 15 years and 94 days old, Amara Diouf is the youngest player in Senegal's history to represent the senior national team, Squawka notifies. The new AC Milan stadium will have 70,000 seats. The Rossoneri's aim is to start work at the end of 2025 and play in 2028 or 2029. The Footy Headlines portal has shared how the match ball used for the knockout stages and the final of the 2024 Champions League campaign will look like. The 6th round of the Euro 2024 qualifiers was completed yesterday. Its results are on your screens. Alright, we are moving on to the main news of the issue. Fulham defensive midfielder Joao Palhinha has revealed his intention to leave England in January and join Bayern Munich to the club's management after his failed summer transfer to Die Camp, according to Team Talk. The Portuguese hopes that the Cottagers will give him the green light, thus allowing him to go for promotion. At the same time, Palhinha realizes that he needs to continue playing at the same level as last season, so that Bayern will definitely come back to secure his services. Brighton's Japanese winger Kaoru Mitoma is so impressive in his performances that the fight for him has already begun between 4 top clubs. Liverpool, Man City, Barcelona and Napoli are closely watching the Japanese's progress. They are all thinking of trying to sign him next summer. However, Brighton are confident that they will be able to extend Mitoma's contract by the end of the year and secure a large release clause. The 26-year-old winger's current deal expires in the summer of 2025. At the start of this season, he has already scored 1 goal and provided 3 assists in 4 games. Chelsea captain Reece James is the main option for Real Madrid to replace Asian right-back Dani Carvajal. Madrid are going to sign James in the summer and have already started working on this deal. The 23-year-old Englishman has already agreed to move to Santiago Bernabeu, so he is waiting for the start of negotiations between the clubs. Florentino Perez considers the transfer of a new right-back to be a priority for next summer. Real thought about buying James last summer, but failed due to financial restrictions. The day before yesterday, athletic winger Nico Williams assisted Lamine Yamal in the Spanish national team's game. It's likely that we will soon be able to see something similar in Barcelona, as the Catalans have begun to take an active interest in Williams. Barca sees Williams as a worthy replacement for Ousmane Dembélé, who joined PSG. The Blaugrana will not be able to buy Nico in the winter, but he will be one of the main options for the club in the summer of 2024. This season, the 21-year-old winger has already managed to score 4 assists in 4 La Liga matches. Julian Nagelsmann is the favorite to become Germany head coach after the dismissal of Hansi Flick, Bild understands. However, despite being sacked as Bayern Munich coach in March, Nagelsmann is still tied to the Bundesliga champions under contract agreement valid until 2026. Therefore, in order to hire Nagelsmann, the German Football Association will have to agree a compensation with the Bavarians, who are reportedly demanding between 10 and 15 million euros. It's not disclosed yet whether the DFB will be willing to spend this much money, though Nagelsmann is now considered the main contender for the vacant position nevertheless. Chelsea have shortlisted 3 forwards who could bolster their roster in the January transfer window. The Blues' areas of interest include Brentford's Ivan Toney, Aston Villa's Oli Watkins, and RB Leipzig's Benjamin Šeško. The pensioners will try to land one of them in the mid-season when the transfer market opens up. Chelsea are still looking for another upfront option after manager Mauricio Pochettino became not entirely sure of recent performances shown by the newcomer Nicolas Jackson, who joined the pensioners from Villarreal this summer. Earlier on, the British media reported that the #1 target for the Argentine coach will be Toney, who is currently suspended for breaching the English Football Association's betting rules. Friends, check out videos from our other projects. Have a great time watching. Thank you for your attention. We wish you a good week and see you in a bit.